I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady. The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 18 carries, 68 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They look terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Mayfield now from the 50. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Kamara. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Brady. Complete right side to Otten. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where they set it down starting. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finding Otten once more. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Quick slant to Otten. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette, and he'll find his way down right around the 12. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints again ready to go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mayfield to throw it. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talked about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, Mayfield. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for his next series. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 7 now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here are the Saints to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week. Now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Mayfield. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And Fournette with a 1st down carry as he works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Brady to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. He's getting 2 yards there on the completion. And third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will knot us up at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
From the 24, Mayfield. Again, it's Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Saints 1st down. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Mayfield. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the both 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing, Mayfield. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
That's for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
This type of running back, I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, here's White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. Charles, after this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. There's 3 turnovers by that offense. That's ultimately what doomed it.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible.